Hey YouTube, how you doing? It's been a while, a couple months. I apologize most sincerely to those who are actually waiting for a video. Barrow, honey. Anyway, this year I'm a senior in university. I'm about to graduate with my degree in anthropology. And this is a very special year, not only because I'm about to graduate, because this year I get students. Oh yes, that's right. Someone saw fit to give me 5 students. 5. I have 5 students from China. 5. My official title is recitation leader. So basically I do what the professor does, except again. So I realized on our second class session that they didn't think I was their teacher. Thought I was a student. Not only did they think that I was a student, they thought that I was a freshman. And I know I look young. I realize this. But still, come on, guys. I'm a senior. I'm 21 years old. I'm a big girl. Do big girl things like buy alcohol and drive cars and stuff. So they accuse me of being far too young to teach their class. So teaching this class entertains me to no end. Why, you ask? Because, unbeknownst to my students, but knownst to me, I've had 2 years of Chinese. Granted, 2 years of Chinese, not so much in the grand scheme of things, but I can catch on. They once complained that I speak too fast, and that the professor had a funny accent, that the textbook was terrible, and sometimes they wonder why I giggle a little bit when they're speaking. Their biggest complaint so far has been that our professor is from Texas. I absolutely love my professor. Love him to death. Thoroughly enjoy all of his classes. He knows a lot. He's inspired me to study Africa, which is why if I've commented on your video and you've said something about Africa and I've yelled at you for being wrong, you can thank him. He's from Texas and he has a bit of an accent. Sometimes it's difficult for me to understand him, so you can only imagine the trouble that they have. I'm not just a teacher to these 5 students. I am also an advisement counselor person. If they have questions about their major, what they need, what they don't need, which courses will be beneficial, that's my job, to help them out with that. I'm also a life coach if they're having a problem, like adjusting to American life, because it's quite different and they are only 18. It's my responsibility to make sure that they're comfortable here. They're adjusting alright, things aren't freaking them out too much. It's good. I also get to be their own personal social networker. I get to help them make friends, which means that I get to bring them around with all of my friends. That can be interesting. I also get to explain to them about the crazy man on the corner in front of, well, not quite the corner, it's a little bit past the corner. He stands under a tree and he yells at us about Jesus. And at lunchtime, every day that he's out, he's not out every day, but every day that he is out, at lunchtime, we get these great big posters. And on these posters are really big pictures of aborted fetuses. And he tells us that we're all going to hell because we're college students, especially if we're a woman. Because apparently women in college, it's just bad, according to him. It confuses me and I kind of giggle, especially me because I'm an anthropology major. He's been very stern on us anthropology majors. It's not very nice. He made a girl cry once. It made us sad. I also get to explain idiomatic phrases in the English language, such as kick the bucket. When used in a sentence, he kicked the bucket. I used that, and they thought that I meant someone literally kicked a bucket. No, they died. And it was terrible, but they died. I also get to explain slang words. On Friday, I introduced them to the term wasted. Used in a sentence, he got wasted last night. My students didn't understand, and so I explained, and they laughed. They think getting wasted is a silly thing to do. So then I explained to them the word shwasted, which is to get really, really wasted. And to get wasted is to get really, really drunk, as you probably know. They think it's silly. And that's my job. It's great. And they're paying me for this, is what I'm confused about. I mean, I think it's great. I love getting paid. But this whole thing is all quite strange. And the responsibility of having students is huge. I don't think people quite realize. I have to go to class. Every class. I spend 6 hours with these students a week. And not only do I have to go to class, I have to dress like a teacher. Like, I had to go buy blouses with buttons up the front and collars. But they gave me keys. I have 3 keys. It's kind of nice. It's good to be a teacher. It's exhausting, though. I'm so concerned that if my students do badly, it's going to be my fault for not doing something. Maybe not motivating them, maybe not explaining things properly, maybe not being available enough, maybe not expressing to them properly just how available I am, because I am available. Believe you me. Any hour that I'm not in class, in another class, any hour that I'm not in another class, I am available for these students. I hope they don't want me between 2 and 8 in the morning, because I try to sleep during those hours. But if they do, I'm here.